Okay, we are back after what, 2 hours, 1 hour. Okay, uh, well, okay, I have to, say hi to family, which I haven't seen for a while. Well, let's continue. I didn't take. Let's try to continue in which exactly in the part in which we were in this part two. You already the link has been updated. Okay, and I want to say some things. I was like, perhaps there was the perception that we were going to fail this exercise, but that's a good thing. We need to be willing to, as Steve Jobs said, to crash and burn. And I don't know in which stage of your journey you are right now, or when in the remote case you will see this video in the future. Uh, don't give up. Uh, at the beginning, these problems are quite challenging, at least for me in the past. But you need to come back. And don't quit. Um, this is not a session of, some kind of therapy, but the kind of words I can tell you is that you need to try different things. Probably you already know these words that I am trying to say. Let's follow the previous reasoning so you can see I don't know exactly where we were saying that in the case Daniel arrives, some error, and in the case of some guns and some guns, yeah, with head and a tail, we will be doing. Our intention was to do something like to see if this was the last element, because we need to remove the last element from the list. Okay, if you are trying this for the first time, and if you're failing in this exercise, don't be too hard on yourself. And yeah, that's the thing I can tell you. And since we need to remove the final element, the intention, I'm trying to rescue the previous reasoning. The intention was to do something like a match over the tail, something. Probably this thing was imported automatically. Okay, match. Okay. And if it was LM nil, we will do something. And if not, any other case, Besides, if you if you read the elixir, fail fast, let it crash. It's not a bad thing to make these errors when programming. It's as a John Gutak says, programming is an intrinsically difficult activity. So don't be so hard on you. Another thing, this kind of exercise doesn't make the Scala difficult. The problems are kind of challenging if you are. It depends on the stage in which you are. But the programming language, the Scala programming language, is not. It's like any other programming language. Even better, I would like. Okay. And if it was nil or any other case, we will call init with x. What's the problem with this reasoning? Okay, the problem is that you are, like taking away all the elements in the list and you are returning only the last element, and that's not what init does. Okay, you need a list. What can you do? What you need to do, I don't know if you have access to the book. By the way, I just dived into the exercise. I really skimmed the book. What you need to do, in the case you have access to the book, is to take a look at what is previously mentioned. Alright? In the case that you have come with the idea of accumulating the result, some list, some accumulator, and adding the elements using this operator. This is an operator on list. This list. But we don't have access to this operator. So what you can do is const accumulator. The element and the accumulator. Well, what do you think it will happen? In here, the element, the list, final list, will be in reverse order, And you don't want that, because you are accessing the elements one at a time. I'm not sure if I am making myself clear. So let's take a look at the book. I do have access to the book, This is the exercise. And if you remember, we were doing this the last time, and they present us this function, A more surprising example of data sharing. This is the topic, structural data sharing. You can, buy your copy and read it. It's not the case that we will be reading the book. So we will copy this function that they are providing us right before the exercise. Okay. And let's add that function in here. Okay, I'm just formatting the stuff. Append. Okay, we need our list. A list. Remember that we already have 8 minutes in the previous video plus 11. Remember when we need to come up with time constraints, so we have 20 minutes so far. All right. Okay, append. You are receiving a list A1 and another list A2, and you are returning a list A, and they are like pattern matching on A1, the first one. If it is nil, they are returning this A2. If it is not nil, then they constify the head and call recursively over the tail. So let's say you call it with this. Probably this should be another video, examining this append function. We are here now. So, all right. You're receiving those two lists, and they match over this. It is nil. It is the case that it is nil. No. So we are here, and they structure the one and the tail. And they make a new list with the head, and they call another another like recursively with the tail. So in here they will be sending 2, and A2 will still be 3 and 4. Okay, this call will result in having constified the 1, the 2, sorry, because it is the head, 2 and the list in the other recursive call, and now the A1 will be new in the next call, so they will return A2. They will return this, which will be classified with the 2. And this result will be classified with the 1 at the very end. Okay, so now you get it. It will append the second list right after the first list. So let's try to use this idea. Let us check the time. 16 minutes, I can't believe it. I just hit stream. Now we have 16 minutes invested in this solution. Okay, now they want to remove the last element. So I think let's go with the first, which is kind of a pre-write. Okay, yay. Okay, now let's think. I have my notebook over there. Let's think in our head. I really like to write. It helps to think, at least for me. It helps me to think. Let us see if we need to actually do this structure or if we are going to need an accumulator. Let us explore different paths like the computers. They explore several paths before finding the route. They are modeled after our thinking. So we are exploring also several ways. Now you have X, the element of the head and the tail. What do we want to do? Maybe we will be moving this down below. Let us think for a while. I will try to talk aloud, my thinking, to entertain you. Also, if you are seeing this in the future, try to pause the video and take it from here. Right. Somehow we are going to need this. Okay. minute. Let us match over detail. Okay. Over detail. If it is element, let's call it last. And in order for it to be the last, we need here nil. Then we return last. I'm not sure because we want to remove. We need to remove exactly the last one, you know. Okay. And I don't know if you like the background sound, so maybe I didn't choose the right background for this video. And it's getting dark over here, also I didn't turn on the light. And if it is, let us just write and see. Okay. Now we have the element. Okay. Let's. I'm not sure here. Let us. If it is the last. I think I am. Oh, it's 23 minutes. Okay, this is the last. We don't want the last one, so we are returning nil. In the case it's not the last, we need to cons. Let us actually try this. Let us const the element with calling init over the tail. Okay. And let us put this one down below. If that doesn't make it, we will be using append. Somehow I think this will be constified the element with but I think in here the thing will be in reverse order. Okay, let us click run. Oh yeah, of course. But I think in here the list will be in reverse order. Okay, this is a comment, it shouldn't be here. forget this, but hopefully you. It says it is not finding X, but is here. In here, something is like very wrong in here. I could not infer the type of the parameter X file. Why not? I think we got messed up a lot of stuff here. Okay. Okay, we got this down, and now it's complaining about this. Expected. Okay. This this shouldn't be an error. Okay. Okay, now unit. But I don't know about this one because we already have one exercise in which we return this, but this one I don't know. Okay, we are getting nervous, maybe because the night is coming and I have to do other things. Okay. Okay, now it's different. At least we don't have this error. Okay, in here it's saying that found a type of type any, yes, and it does require an A. Let's put the above. I don't think this is the error, you know. But again, in here, most likely we need to analyze what is going to happen, and let's see if you can if you can still see me. Yes. 30 minutes. Okay. From Ellen. I don't think this is the correct expression because uh, the list this is not related to the error, okay, but still the list will be in reverse order. Ellen comes Ellen. No, we are actually missing this X, and we need it. We need it. So there's something else. There is something else we need to take care of. Oh my God. I think I'm going to turn on the light. Give me a minute. I also brought my notebook just in case we need to browse on, because this is like, I don't know, this is like mischievous. This function I didn't will be like this, and I didn't. This is a live coding session. I found this like then well, I have solved this like 3 times, but with several years of interval. So 2022, almost 2 years. So, but we should be able to solve it with the help of append. and analyzing what is really happening over here. And you know, Scala is helping us, and besides, we are forgetting about the x, and this is not a good thing. And you are getting to see the process, the reasoning. Maybe you already solved it, which is good. But let us see, we will be able to actually see this solved. If I come out, if I render quietly for some time, it's because I am thinking, or maybe I'm not thinking after all. Let us see. Okay, in the case x and x's, what needs to be done? I think we will actually need another case, you know. Case x nil. This is the last. Okay, last. And we are returning just nil. Now the core of the function. Okay, an empty list. Another approach that you might find useful is to think of in this way, you know, if you have an empty list, you're done with an error. If you have a list with one single element, I think you will remove the only element. No. Let us take a look again at the book. Okay, not everything works out so nicely. Implement a function init that returns a list consisting of all but the last element of a list. So given list 1, 2, 3, 4, init will return list 1, 2, 3. That is, it will remove this. Okay, so if you have this, again, this is not quite right. If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, it will remove the 4. If you have this, it will remove 3. You will end with this 1, 2. If you have 1, 2, it will remove the 2, and you will have this one. But if you have this, I suppose the answer is the empty list. We can have a look at how Scala does it here in our system, but let us see if our intuition is in the right track. So if this is the last, and here we get rid of the last and just return nil. Now let's actually remove this to have a clean slate over here. Now What do you want to do in the case it is not the last one and you have this one? Okay, this is not a list but has only one element. What do you want to do if you have one and this you would like to quantify? Yeah, cons. But if we use cons, we will have cons with what it arrives from here. Let's try that and then use the append. But again, it's telling us that this is any, and we need. I'm not sure why it's not annotating this exit. Why? Again, we have the same error. Okay, found x any. Let's annotate this to see if we only have right now one. Remember, we have two errors and now have one. More errors. This is remember when you are not like, when you don't have when you are not this is the compiler telling you that it will fail on the pattern cons and what we have here. This is quite fine. The errors are okay, and it says that this is unreachable, but I'm not sure why is this the case. This is not. Oh my gosh! And you believe this? Maybe this was the reason of this error from the very beginning. You know, I mean, maybe I am too nervous, even when there's no one. 0 viewers, and I am like. That nervous. Can you believe it? And you see the error. All right. You know, we didn't use the append. What is it? Here it is, append. But it was a good exercise, you know, when we analyzed the function. We have 45 minutes plus the 10 minutes. 55 minutes, almost the hour for this function. I didn't, you know, those it will be like this. Okay, so, and remember, we said in a previous video that the problems will become more challenging as we advance in the book, which I am not reading. I'm not excusing myself. But they will become more challenging for sure. And we need to constrain ourselves to 1 hour because in a Coursera course, Professor Jeffrey Altman said that you know you need to be careful with the time you invest in a problem. When to quit? I don't know. Perhaps don't quit. Take a break. If you are like in an interview, I'm not sure how can I help you. But I don't know, just keep coming and you will find the solutions. Keep trying. Try to enjoy it. That's it for today. Let us see if on Wednesday we'll be solving another, or Friday, I'm not sure. Thank you very much for your time. Bye. What is it? Okay. Bye.